Hey everyone, Reese here, and welcome to Reese Rambles, the second channel of Control-Alt-Reese, of course, the place where I put all of my unscripted and very lightly edited rambles. So, I'm going to be a guest on a podcast tonight. I say tonight, it's in an hour and a half, and oh, that's just an email coming through. And I've just had a delivery from Amazon because I thought I would invest in some new kit just to make myself a little bit more professional. It's something I've been wanting to get hold of for quite a while now. Not only for this interview, but also sort of going forward for recording voiceovers for my videos and that kind of stuff. So I'll show you my current setup. No, I won't. I'll show you what has arrived, and then I'll show you how comically amusing my current setup is. So, this, hopefully you didn't see my address there. This is a RØDE PSA1 studio arm. Of course, as a podcast host or guest or whatever, or a live streamer, these things have become essential. Obviously, kind of thing that clamps to the desk and has the microphone attached to it. And to be able to mount my mic on it, I also have this SM6 shock mount. Now, people are probably going to say that Rode stuff's overpriced and there are much cheaper alternatives out there and whatever. But I've used their microphones and their vlogger kit and various other bits since my channel very first started. So my current setup is this. And this is the Rode NT USB. And I bought this microphone when I made my very first video, and before I'd committed to actually being on camera. I just realised that's in a bit of an obscene place there, but never mind. So yeah, this was quite highly recommended as a voiceover microphone. It's a big cardioid condenser microphone with a pop filter on it and all that kind of stuff. USB, so no need to worry about XLR and audio interfaces and all of that stuff. So yeah, and it served me very, very well. And I recently went to a kind of mixture of using this for voiceover stuff and the Rode Video Micro for to camera stuff. And actually, the Video Micro is fantastic with a bit of equalization and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've been really pleased with that. But this mic stand is a complete pain in the arse. Now, if you've ever been in a band or even seen a band or any kind of live music, as I'm sure you may have done, you might recognise this. This is just a very basic microphone stand. It does have some adjustment. You can adjust the angle on it, and you can adjust the height of it. And it's just not ideal for this microphone. It's quite hard to sort of get into the right position. And yeah, if you have it at any kind of extreme distance from the base, as I often do because I want the base well out of the way, it just falls over. It's designed so the centre of gravity is kind of directly above, or designed to be used with a much smaller vocal type microphone rather than a big heavy thing like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the new arm set up and get this thing mounted on it, and then I will give you my first impressions. Caution, spring loaded. So I wonder what's going to happen when I release this. Release the Kraken. Whoa, okay. Good action on that. It's got these integrated cable tie thingies, and that's evidently some kind of clamp. Okay. So this will go here. I'm just going to clamp it to the desk directly in front of me for now. Obviously I will find a more sensible placement for it. Let's just get it set up here. Pardon all the other mess, but I am in the middle of making another video. Right, so that goes there. Nearly got my fingers. How do you stop it wanging about? Mounted by a desk. Oh, okay, so that's if you want to drill a hole in the desk and actually mount it mid-desk rather than on the edge like this thing, so that's quite handy. Okay, well, let's get the mic attached to it, and then hopefully all will become clear. So this is going to be on a shock mount, which is this. So obviously if the desk gets knocked, those vibrations don't come through to the microphone. So we have pop filter, and, which is good because the one that comes with the NT USB doesn't fit when you're using this shock mount apparently. So this one comes with its own pop filter. So yeah, so this is to stop the what they call the plosives, the kind of when you actually blow on the microphone to stop it popping. It's a pop filter, including the name. And this is the shock mount. So I'll see if I can work out how to attach the microphone to that. This doesn't have any instructions, so it's got to be fairly easy. So that's the original pop filter. Don't need that anymore. And this, oh I see, this has got the same screw thread on it. So that goes into there. Well, that's very cool, isn't it? Like that. And then the pop filter, looks like it goes onto this bit. Yep. Repositionable, that's quite handy. That goes there, and then this attaches onto here. Oh, that's quite hefty. And that's good. Onto. Probably should have done this before I put the microphone in it, but there we go. Yeah, it's got quite a long reach on it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, that looks really good. I think that's going to have to go like that until I work out how this bit works. Or does that come out? Maybe that comes out. Right, there we go. So yeah, I managed to just pop this, I had to loosen this screw here and then just pop this plastic part out and then just route the cable through there, so that's nice and tidy. And that's all of the ties and things in place. So yeah, that's basically how that works. I have to work out the exact positioning of all of this stuff. Just tighten those bits up. But yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll try it on the other side of the desk and see how it looks over there. So there we go. Yeah, so I can have this positioned just here, hopefully not too much in the way and everything else, and I can use that for my live streams and also for my podcast interview tonight, which is all very exciting. So of course you'll be the first to know how that goes, and I'll post the link in the usual places once that goes public. This has all been paid for by the patrons of Control Alt Reese, and yeah, from the little bit of advertising revenue that I get on the channel, but yeah, mainly from my patrons. So thank you very much for your support. That support does make it a lot easier for me to justify spending money on new kit and everything else. So yes, I think that pretty much covers what I want to talk about in this video. This is all looking really good so far. There we go, just saw that cable out. And I will let you know how I get on with it later on after the interview is finished. Hey everyone, Reese here, and this is my brand new podcast setup, which literally arrived just over an hour ago. So I've just got this boom arm set up with the shock mount. Hopefully, if I bang on the desk, that shouldn't be transmitted through the microphone. I guess we'll have to see. So hopefully the interview should go off without a hitch. Just a little test to check out camera angles and quality, and of course the quality of the audio recording as well. So let's see. Well, this wasn't the conclusion that I was hoping for this video, but as it happens, they got in touch with me 40 minutes before we were due to start. Very, very apologetic, just saying that they've had a scheduling conflict, or is that a scheduling conflict? Scheduling or scheduling? I'm not really sure. Anyway, evidently someone who manages the bookings has cocked up, and they're not going to be interviewing me tonight. So a little bit disappointing, but to be honest, you know, these things happen, and still excited to be a guest on said podcast, hopefully at some point in the near future. But if nothing else, at least it's prompted me to get all of this stuff set up, which should improve my my voiceover stuff and just make that workflow a lot easier for me. So definitely not a lost cause. And yeah, I've been testing the microphone and it works really, really well. Really pleased with it. So hopefully we'll be using that for a live stream or maybe an interview soon, if that gets scheduled. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check out the main channel, Control-Alt-Reese. I'll put a link somewhere on screen. Let's say we'll put it about here-ish. And I'll also put a link to the latest Control-Alt-Reese video somewhere, maybe above it, maybe there. Who knows?